Welcome, guys. This is another session of Facebook Marketing 101. I am your coach, your trainer, your friend, your expert advisor, Kelvin Verrett, the master trainer. Just want to welcome you guys to the call. And today we want to cover or pick up where we left off last week. We spoke about 5 essential things that you must do when placing a Facebook ad. One of the things is that you have to identify your target audience for sure. Who are you speaking to? Who are you looking to convey your message or your value add to? Once you identify, I call that person my real estate Sam, that the demographic of that person, how old they are, what their needs are, what the problems they're dealing with, and how me, the expert marketer, can solve their problems. So that's 2 things there. We identified the problem that my expert or my realtor Sam is having, and I have a solution because I'm an expert marketing person. So I would speak to the problem with my ad. I would offer a solution with my ad. I would make a promise with my ad. I will give them a call to action with my ad, and I will deliver on my promise. That was 5 key things I believe is totally essential for you being successful at doing any kind of marketing by social media, print ad, television, radio, whatever that is, you must have it. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I have been around in the business as a real estate agent, broker for over 20 years. I have sold my biggest year, I sold $996,000 in gross commissions. That's my biggest year. My largest year, I sold over 133 houses. Now, that wasn't just me by myself. That was me with my team, because after all, I am a broker. But the thing is that I have seen it all. I have ran every kind of ad you can imagine. I have made all the mistakes you can think about. And by my experience of making the mistakes and overcoming the mistakes and fine-tuning my process, I become what some would call an expert marketer. Now, that's my title, but that's why you want to listen to me. And then another thing is why you want to listen to me is that I run successful Facebook marketing ads. Now, what you can see right now is that I have successfully ran ads on Facebook, and this is one campaign I ran here. And on this campaign, I generated 597 leads in a very short period of time. When I say leads, I don't mean just somebody clicking on my ad. I'm speaking someone gave me their name, their phone number, and their email address because I had the 5 key components ready to be delivered to them. What did I do? I identified their problem. What did I do? I gave them a possible solution. What did I do? I made a promise. What did I do? I had a call to action. And what did I do? I delivered on my promise. Now, what that meant is that I had opportunity with that information I received from my real estate Sam, that's my avatar, my real estate Sam. I was able to engage them in conversation and convert them from a lead to a client. Very important. And if you're doing any kind of marketing, there's some things that you must have in place with your Facebook marketing. I think that you must definitely have your identified target audience in place. That's essential. You must also have a mechanism to deliver your marketing on that's effective, that's easily accessible, that's very simple for the end user to engage with you, and that will deliver you results. And the biggest thing out of all of that will be is that you must have a budget. Yeah, it is true. You must spend money. It is true. Some people say that it takes money to make money. Absolutely the truth. It takes money to make money. So if you're going to be successful in real estate, you must master maximizing on your investment to have a return on investment. So I'm going to start right there. If you don't have a budget, you should have one. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you something that I'm working on here that I think that is essential for you to know your target audience. And I'm going to go ahead on and move it in here. And let's break this over here. Okay, great. You should be able to see that. All right, and let's do it this way here. Now I'm sharing a screen with you, and this is what we call a lead generation calculator. Okay, you guys should see this on the screen. It's right here. You got to have some assumptions in place. This is where I want you to, first of all, before you even think about placing an ad, how much money are you going to invest in your ad? Okay, people enter the waiting room. Let me go and bring them in. You're going to, okay, I'm letting people into the waiting room, guys, okay? All right, great. You're going, how much money you're going to invest in your marketing, okay? It's essential. And I say it's essential because if you don't invest in your marketing and or know what you're going to spend, chances are you're going to probably spend your money unwisely and not get the value return, because return on investment is very, very important. If I put in $10, how much are you going to spit out to me with opportunity? So one of the things that I think for a real estate marketing ad to be effective, you need to spend between $5 and $10 a day. I think $10 a day is a great budget. So what does that mean to you? If you ran your ad for 30 days, well, you take $10 times 30 will give you a budget. That would be $300 for the month. If you was to run a 30-day ad spending $10 a month, what would it produce for you in the area of leads? Very important. This is important because if your lead generating mechanism or your ad is ineffective, your leads can cost you as much as $10 a click or $10 per result. That is no good. So what you want to do is have an effective ad. So I want your ad leads to produce and cost you at least under $3 per click. $3 per click. That will be, someone will click, but your message is so compelling, it's so good, they're going to give you their name, their email address, and their phone number to contact them because you gave them a promise, and you got to contact them to deliver on the promise. This is what makes this marketing class to be so effective. So let's look at what a $10 a day budget for you will look like. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. If you just came in, pin me to the top so that I'll be open big on your screen, because my screen is going to be the screen that I'm going to be speaking and delivering the message or the value add to. So let's go back to the marketing. Let's make an assumption that you put together a $10 a day budget. You guys see where I am right here, right? $10 a day budget. Assuming that your ad is so good, you're going to average out. Now, these numbers come from historical data, meaning that I ran ads and I effectively found out how much the ad cost me on an average. I've had my ads run me on average per lead about $1.65. A great lead, about $1.21. But on average, my leads cost me about $3 per lead. So that's a great number. At $10 a day, I should average about $3 per lead that I will get it with an effective ad. And then my conversion rate, now I did this here. Now, you guys may be super marketers. Your conversion rate may be 5%. That means that for every 100 people click on your lead, 5 of them will become a closed transaction. That's what conversion rate means now. Or 5% of them will become a client that will buy a home from you in the next 12 to 18 months. Let's say that true. Now, for beyond popular belief, everybody click on your ad and give you the information will not buy a house from you. Okay? Most people start looking for their real estate ads or a home on the internet before they ever reached a realtor. They never spoke to their husband, their wife. They never even checked the money in the bank, but they saw your compelling ad with a reason to push that button and give you information, and they did so, but they're not ready to buy. So don't be upset when they don't give you the information that you need to make them your client off the bat. Because what you're doing is you're filling a funnel, okay? I'm going to teach you about funnels today. You'll be filling a funnel, and in the funnel, they're going to come in, and you're going to start building engagement with them, and eventually they're going to pop out the funnel and become a closed transaction. So I gave a conversion rate of 1%. You said, wait a minute, Kelvin, that's pretty darn low. Yeah, it is low expectations that way you don't be disappointed. If you are converting 5 or 10% of your people, man, hot dog, you are a super agent. But if you're not, it's okay, 1% return. So if I get a 1% return on my engagements, my average commission for my homes, let's say, is $10,000. Now, you take this here, whatever area you're marketing in, and let's say the home values were 500,000 for my area. That's low, but 500,000 with a 3% commission would give you what? $15,000, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you figure your average commission per sale, not per click, not per conversation, but per sale. That's when you're going to come up with your budget. You're dealing with your budget here now. So at a 1% conversion rate, my average commission is 10%. Now, with that in mind, I should generate about 3.3 leads per day. Yep, 3.3 leads per day. Now, you say, well, Kelvin, we're not going to do that 0.3 leads. Eventually, the 0.3 is going to add up to be a whole number. So tomorrow, you're going to be 0.6. The next day, you'll be 0.9. Then, boop, it'll be a whole lead at that point. But if you have these expectations in place, you won't be disappointed when you're running your ad and you're getting 3 or 4 leads. Now, I'm going to be truthful with you. The ad I'm going to show you to run today, we're averaging anywhere between 5 and 10 leads per day. That's why our cost basis was so low, because the ads were so compelling. It's important. So with that assumptions in place, we're looking at a monthly budget of $300. Now, if it's for you and your budget is not $300, you can't spend $300, then change the number. If you need this calculator, I'll give it to you guys for free. Won't charge you nothing. If you need to change it to $10 a day to $5 a day, you can do that. Then your $5 a day will change your statistics. Now with $5 a day, you only generate 1.7 leads. You see why it's important to keep the budget at least reasonable, because you want to convert at 1%, so you need so many leads to make them convert. So let me go back to my number. I just want to show you what changes things at. Your monthly budget at $5 a day would be $150. But begin where you are. If you only have $150, then use $150. Your lead's going to be so good. Your ad's going to be so good. We're going to help you guys generate leads. So at $300 a month. Now let's go over to the good side, the side I like here, the results side. With this in place, with an assumption of $10 budget a day, running for 30 days, the cost of leads is $3 per lead. Conversion rate is 1%. Your average commission is $10,000 and daily leads 3.3. You would need 100 leads to produce one transaction. Why is that the case? 100 leads with 1% means one transaction. Now, it does not mean that the 99 leads that did not convert is no good. It just means not now. So you must have a stellar follow-up system in place, a drip campaign to stay engaged with the clients. You must have a weekly call out to the clients every week, or some kind of way to touch them with your newsletter, or some kind of drip campaign. Now, myself, I use KV Core. Okay, I use KV Core. I think it's one of the best lead generation systems around. That's my opinion. Now, some people may say it may be Yardborn or Lions Desk or whatever it is you're using. If you're using Google, Gmail, long as you're using something to stay in front of your clients. But I use KV Core because it has automated systems built into it. Now, the 100 leads you get should produce you one transaction. That means that if you get 100 leads, the value of every lead that you get is worth $100. Now, this should wet your whistle here. Every lead worth $100. That means that out of 100 leads, and then what you say, well, Kelvin, where you get the $100 from? Because it's $10,000 commission. Okay, so one lead is worth $100. So therefore, when your phone ring or that email come in or that text message come in, you better pick up the phone, because every time they call or every time it rings, it's asking you for help. And that's worth $100. When you don't answer the call, when you don't respond to the lead, guess what? You just spent $100 out of your money, out of your pocket, because every lead gonna convert eventually. Okay, I said it one more time. Every lead's going to convert eventually. Now, I'm expecting what? One transaction per 100 leads. Why is that? Because I'm looking at a 1% conversion rate. Let's say if I had a 2% conversion rate, then you notice my transactions went up to 2. You see that, right? What if I had a 5% conversion rate? Then I had closed 5 transactions out of a $300 budget. So the more effective you are at your closing skills, the more effective you will be with creating new transactions. Now, let's go one step further. Customer acquisition costs $60, okay? $60 based on the conversion of my conversion rate. Got it? You see how it changed up? Customer acquisition cost for one transaction is $300 that I will spend for one transaction. Let me ask a question. Would you spend $300 to make $10,000? Shake your head and say, yes, I will. Yes, I will. That's exactly right. I will spend $300 all day to make $10,000. But what's going to happen here? You must be effective at communicating with your leads. Key. I've ran campaigns, I've had agents working with me, and we give them 10, 15, 20 leads a day. They wouldn't call them back. They wouldn't email them, wouldn't text them, wouldn't call them and say, this don't work. It won't work unless you work it. If you don't plan on calling your leads, don't spend your money. Take your $300, go buy some coffee, get yourself a new pair of shoes because you're just throwing it out the window. Okay, expected revenue, I spent $300. I expect to make $10,000 with that $300. And expected profit is $9,700 off a $300 investment. That's a good payday. I would say, would you agree? Shake your head and say, yep, I will agree. Look at the return on investment, 3,233%. That's effective, guys. So let's get that out the way. Now let's go into doing some marketing. Now, why should you listen to me? This is why you should listen to me. Right here. This is why you should listen to me. I have generated leads. I have effectively generated leads, and I want to help you guys generate leads. So cost per lead, you got a budget, you got the 5 things in place that you need. Now let's go forward and let's go and look at some Facebook marketing ideas. Now I'm going to stop right now, pause for a second. Any questions from me at this point? I would like to address them if there's any questions. No questions at all? Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. All right, let's move forward here. If you haven't done so and you're on the computer, why don't you open your browser up, go to your Facebook, because remember last week I asked you guys to start your business page. If you had done so, I also asked you to create a Facebook ads account so that you can manage your ads, set a budget to put things together. Now, if you've done these things, now you're ready to put together your ad campaign. Okay, let me go to my Facebook business page. Now, I know I'm on my business page because it says Facebook Business Home. Okay, Facebook. Now, I know I'm on my business page. Now, I have several business accounts. I have my Kelvin Red Business, and Kelvin. I have 3 different business accounts because I do different type of target marketing, and sometimes I want to address a different audience, so I change it up differently. The good thing about this here is that I can go to any of my pages that I have created here. I can know exactly how much I spent on my leads. I can know how many people I reached and how many impressions I made. Now, this is very important. It says 0 here because I'm currently not running any ads. Okay, I have over 5,000 leads in my database now, and I'm still trying to get through them. So it's very important to work your leads until you squeeze some transactions out of it that closes escrow. Very important. So let's look at the one thing I want you to do. Remember, I spoke about creating the budget, starting your ads account. If you've done so, let me go down and jump over to, another thing too, is that in your business page, you should have what we call followers. Or on your personal Facebook page, you should have what we call friends. Every one of the people on your business and your personal page are prospects, or they're suspect to be wanting to sell a home. That's my little thing there. Prospects. So your prospects are people that you're going to tell about what you're doing. You're going to ask them for help. You're going to ask them, do they know anyone that want to buy or sell or invest in real estate this year? And you're going to deliver on that ask by helping the people with a value add by finding homes, answering questions, helping them get a loan, helping them find a house. Whatever it is they need, you're going to be that concierge to real estate. So I want you to start working your page. I was speaking to one of my agents that I'm coaching, and they were having trouble getting on Facebook. And they've been on Facebook for 4 days straight now without fail and doing an excellent job. The testimony is that it's getting easier as they go along. This is my coach would say, inch by inch is a cinch, yard by yard is hard. Well, inch by inch is a cinch. So therefore, you guys can do this. Let's make it happen. Let's get down to this marketing. Now, audience. If you don't have an audience, you should go into your business system of your lead generation system, whatever that is you're using, your Google Gmail account, whatever that is you're using, Lions Desk, whatever you're using with all your contacts in, you should have it segmented where you have people that own homes, renters. You should have people that you have done business with, past clients, and people that you're looking to do business with, sphere of influence. You should have prospects. Prospects are people that gave you information you came in contact with. They're not really a friend. They're not your sphere of influence. They're not no one that you know, but you want to get to know them. So you're going to prospect them by continually being in front of them with value add, and eventually get an engagement with them with conversations that you can put in your drip campaign that they will buy a house from you between now and the next 3 years. You say, wait a minute, Kelvin, I want money right now. I know, but it takes time to build relationships because real estate is a relational business. It's built on relationships. So what I want you to do is export your Gmail account and get all of your people in there. That's friends, family, people you go to cleaners with, where you buy your groceries from. Everybody you know should be someone that you would use for a referral base. And why is that, Kelvin? Because for every 200 people in your database would give you 12 transactions a year if you know how to market to them effectively. What does that mean? That means that each person should give you 4 referrals a year. That means that you should have a system in place to contact them throughout the year, asking them this, write it down. By the way, who do you know that's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate this year? That's it. By the way, who do you know? I got that from Keller Williams. I didn't invent this. I'm not that smart. I know how to find things and rip it off. Look, all real estate agents are learning from somebody, hacking somebody, or doing something. So don't feel bad that you got to hack somebody to get something effective. Do what you got to do, but be successful with whatever you do. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to put together your leads, your leads, and then you're going to take in Facebook, you're going to create what we call a target audience. You're going to upload them into Facebook. Not everybody to one category. Homeowners one, renters another, friends another, people you want to get to know another, and then you're going to come up with these called lists. You see these lists here? And then I created a custom list like this here says IG engagement the past 7 days. It's very important. What that means is that people that came to my website in the last 7 days, not my website, but my Facebook page the last 7 days, and they liked, they reviewed the article, they clicked on one of my videos, wherever it is, and I said, I want you to target them. So when I create a specific ad, I'll target this group of people because I'm fresh in their mind. And there may be a call to action like, hey, I got time today to show homes, especially when I clicked on my buyer's ad. I say I have time today to show homes. If you're looking to show some home, I got a morning and afternoon today available, or I have a 2 o'clock and a 4 o'clock appointment tomorrow. Just go down, text me, let me know which time you want to meet. And I'm just throwing it out there. And then they on Facebook looking for houses and my video pop up because they've been to my page, right? And this costs me, guess what? Pennies to do a video like that versus $3. That's why you want target audience. We're going to do a whole segment on target audience. I just want to get that to you. Cost you nothing. That was for free, okay? All right. Next thing, your billing. You want to set your billing account up. That means that you want to have your credit card information already in place. You want to put together where Facebook gonna bill your credit card, bill your PayPal, bill your bank account, because when you run an ad, Facebook want to get paid. And I'm gonna tell you, if you don't pay, they'll cut you off. So make sure you got your billing in place. All right. Then the next thing you want to do is set up your, let's go right into your ad management. I think we covered that. Audience was the biggest thing for me, for you guys. So let's go to your ads manager. Ads manager is where you're going to actually put together and create your ads. Okay? Put together and create your ad. So we're going to go jump right in. This is an ad that I ran on Facebook, and you can see it behind me here. It was, I'm running an ad as of Orange County called Hot House. It is not running right now. It was targeting people that was going to look for homes in Orange County. My strategy was lowest cost. That means that they're going to optimize my money I'm spending to give me the cheapest lead that he can find for me. And I have a budget that was set up on the campaign. It was running in August of last year, stopped it. The results was, look at this, guys, 400 leads. What could you do with 400 leads? A lot, right? 400 leads would mean 4 transactions at 1% conversion rate, right? Could you sell, would you be okay with selling 4 homes in the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days? Now look at the people that was reached. Okay. The people that was reached was 32,432 people was reached. More than I could have ever done calling people up, more than I ever could have done knocking on doors, more than I could have ever done sending postcards out, because cost effectively, Facebook is the cheapest form of advertising you can do. Yeah, with a wide reach. You know the average consumer spend over 2.2 hours a day on Facebook? Go figure. Browsing, being nosy, looking at people's posting and things. You can take advantage of that because you have a captive audience, especially if you've been engaging them and you got the target audience together cheap. Okay? Then impressions, and then what I spent on this here ad was $3.16 per lead. You see that? It cost me $3.16. Now, that's how I come up with that number, $3, right? $3.16 per lead, and that was 400 leads that was generated. Now, you can figure that budget out. Take $3.16 times 400. That's how much I spent on Facebook. Is it worth it for 4 transactions? If 4 transactions is $10,000 to me, that's $40,000 to spend 3.3, or just say $1,200 on that ad. That's why you want to listen to me. You want to know why? This is why you want to listen to me. Okay, let's go one step further. Now we're going to go into the ad generation cycle here. I'm going to show you a sample ad of what I ran, but we're going to put together an ad for you today. Okay, let's say today. And this is the one I had here, and let me open it up and show you what it looks like. Let me see. Preview. View on newsfeed. This is what my ad looked like, so you can know what a successful ad would look like. The call to actions would be, and I don't know where that's at there. Oh, that's Amir. Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? I pushed the wrong button here. It didn't give me what I was looking for here. Let me see. I was trying to see my ad. Oh, shoot. All right. Let's go duplicate. And go back here. And view. I just want to show you guys so you can know what the successful ad would look like. Okay, this is my ad, show how it showed up on Facebook. Now, this is an ad I was running called New Construction Homes. Now, answer this question here. What is the problem that your buyer have right now today? Type it in the chat box. Is it they got plenty of homes out there, they got multiple choices on homes, or they're having challenges finding homes? And let me ask the question, with that being said, that the market's so tight, what is the solution to that problem? You can type in the chat box if you'll be able to type in the chat box. It is new construction. Yeah. They're building homes all the time. So, do you think a buyer will be inclined to tap on your ad? And you already say tap and not click, right? Because most people are looking at your ad on the cell phone. So every ad you run should be optimized for cell phone usage. Okay? Every ad you run should be optimized for cell phone usage. That's right, few homes and low inventory. That is exactly correct. So now I'm going to offer them something, a solution to their problem. I'm saying, hey, these new construction homes in Orange County and San Bernardino County, developers have to sell as soon as possible. Now, how many people that's actively looking for a home want to move as soon as possible? A lot of them, because many of the people that I run the ad with, they come back and say, I want to move within 1 to 3 months. That's right away. So guess what they do? They click on my ad to give me information, and I can go forward and sell them a home. Then I tell them, look, check out our new incentives that are available to make these super affordable. So the homes are affordable, buzzwords, as soon as possible, buzzword, and then tap to learn more about and get a free instant access on Facebook. Beautiful picture. And guess what they do? They tap to learn more, and it sends them to my lead form where I ask them a couple of questions, and they come back and they start giving me information. So let's put that ad together. Now you see this guy, right? Access all new construction home deals. I made a promise, right? So what must I do? I must deliver on the promise, guys. Don't make a promise that you don't deliver on. If you say you're going to do it, then you must do it. Now, I have a new construction website set up. I have a wonderful homes that's available in these areas. And everything I promised them, I'll deliver to them. And that's what makes my ad so compelling. So now let's go and create your ad right now, today. Okay. First things first. I'm going to put this over here. So I'm going to use this here. And do you guys have your Facebook? Oh, this is another thing here. Let's see. Success. One thing you want to know about I'm just skipping forward. Let me go create the ad first. All right, let's go. So you're going to do it your Facebook business page. You're going to say, what I'm going to create. You're going to click on create. You're going to create an ad. I can say using an existing campaign. If you have one already set up, you can use an existing campaign, or you can start a brand new campaign. In this case here, I'm going to use an existing campaign, but I'm going to set it up for you guys straight from point A to point Z. Now, new construction home Orange County, I'm going to call this here test. Now you guys got to follow me here now. This is going to be your exercise. And you're going to say use existing campaign. And no, you know what? I'm not going to use existing campaign. I want to do it from zero for you guys. All right. Facebook targeting, Orange County, create a new ad set. I'm going to do the whole thing from scratch. And name of this ad is Facebook training. So you guys follow me now, right? All right, I'm going to call this here test training. All right, guys, I messed it all up. Start back. Create a new campaign. Action, auction, or reach and frequency. You want to go auction, okay? But you'll be bidding for the ads, little spacing on Facebook. So I'm sorry. Start back here. New campaign auction. That's why it wasn't working. Now, what kind of campaign? What's my objective? What do I want to do here? I want brand awareness. I want reach. I want traffic, engagements. So I want brand awareness for sure. Okay. And what else I want to do? I want to do lead generation. Why? Now I can do traffic. If I wanted to market my website, I'd say traffic. Give them a compelling reason to click my link and go to my website or go to where I want to send them to, engage with them there. I want engagement. I want to respond. I want to comment. I want to do certain things. Install my app, watch my video, lead generation, send me messages, conversions, dialogue, sales. So I want lead generation. Why? I want to generate a lead and I want them to give me information. So it's called funnel. Okay. Get all these people in. engage with them, and then terminate the clients. So lead generation, name of your campaign, optional, again, training test. Now your campaign can be anything you want it to be. Okay. Then we'll go down here. There'll be an ad set. Each campaign can have different sets. So one set may say I want to target Los Angeles County. One set may I want to target San Francisco. One set could be I want to target San Diego. And so under the campaign, you can have it targeted different audiences or different call to actions. So in this case here, this ad set is going to be a name of it would be, let's go, LA testing. Okay. Now, then the ad itself. Now I got the set, LA testing. Now the ad itself is where I compartmentalize the ad. This is going to be new homes. Now, whatever name you want your campaign to be, maybe buyers in Los Angeles. Whatever you want to do, you can name it that at this point here. Are you guys tracking with me? Any questions? You can drop in the chat box. I'm kind of monitoring off the side here. Okay. Now I get it. Now I say, okay, Kel, we're going to create that ad for you. Woohoo! Now I'm ready. First place here. I started up a new campaign. If you look at where we are here, let me close that up. I'm gonna open this back up here. But you see over here where we have the ad, say testing. I just created an ad. It's not running yet, but I'm working on it. You see that new came up? So that tells you in position. Now let's go ahead on and edit the ad. Let me open my window back up again. Now let's go ahead and put it together. Now you notice the first folder here is training test. This is my whole folder for my campaign. That's where my campaign at. The second one is the compartment or the target, what I'm telling what I want to do. And then these here, under here will be small targeted ads. If I had 1, 2, 3, I can keep adding down here using the same format to generate leads from a specific dynamic. Okay, so we got the folder, we got the set, and then we got the individual ad. See, folder, set, ad. Okay, got it. So create a template. Now, this is important for you realtors. Whenever you're running an ad on Facebook, it is essential that you say that your ad is going to be a special category, meaning that you cannot discriminate. If you're using real estate, housing, employment, or anything of that nature, you got to tell Facebook this is that type of campaign, or they won't run your ad. You ever put an ad in and say, I can't understand why my ad not running? Because you didn't tell Facebook that we won't discriminate. When I say special ad, I tell them that I agree with your policies of not discriminating against race, creed, gender, sexual orientation, age group, whatever that is, I can't discriminate. My ad's gonna be open to everybody. That's why when you put your ad in 18 to 65, you can't change that. If you change that position, your ad will not run. Okay? Facebook will block you out. So in this case here, we're going to do a housing ad. So I checked that, took care of that. I'm housing, a special category. Now, what I want to do, I told you already, I want to lead generate. Very important, guys, because Facebook will set this up so you can be successful at running your ads. Next thing down, testing. Okay? Test campaigns, I'm not going to worry about testing nothing at all. Budget optimization, I always use budget optimization. Why? Because I want Facebook to help me effectively spend my money. If I say no, then Facebook will just run my ad out there to people that's looking to buy a car, but I'm trying to sell a house. No, Facebook helped me target the people that I'm going to tell you that I want to target, because I want my Real Estate Sam to be identified to see all my marketing ads, so you can click that button and buy a house from me. That's it. So let's go into the budget. Remember we spoke about budget on your return on investment calculator? This is where you would tell them to set up your budget for optimization, okay? I want them to help me spend that money correctly. So do not do nothing here. The A and B testing, skip that. Daily budget. I want my daily budget to be what? We say $10. Now, the question here would be this, guys. With this here, you have a lifetime budget, meaning that you can say, I want to spend $10 over the life of this ad, then your ad will be optimized to run to that $10 spent up. But if you have a daily budget, you're going to run an ad for, let's say for the month, and I know I'm going to spend $30. So I'll tell it, optimize my budget for lifetime, and I only want to spend $300, and I'll put $300 in this box here, and Facebook will sell my $300, market my $300 until it's gone. Myself, I know if I have a $300 budget, every month I sell Facebook, just let me go $300. That's my daily budget. It's going to be $10. So $10 a day will give me average $300 a month. Okay? Now that I got that done, it says, you're ready? If I wanted more options, I could click that button for more options, scheduling when I want the ads to run. I don't generally mess with that at all, but I think that is very important to know that your daily budget in place, your special ad categories in place, right? Housing, and what you're trying to achieve. What's your objective? I want leads. Facebook, give me leads. All right. Now let's go next. Now, the next thing here, now that we're going to do, we're going to set up what we call our targeting and our audience. What do I want my ad to do for me? Lead method is going to be what? Instant forms, or I want phone calls. Call me up for more information. What I found out in my marketing that most people will not call you, but they will give you the information. So you can try calls if you like, but chances are your conversion rate is going to be a lot lower as far as getting information. So instant forms is the best way to do it, guys. It works. It works. It works. So now I want you to pay close attention to this here. Over here under special ads category, you see that? Over here you see audience definition. So it tells me that this is what's set up for the widest range. Green is good, okay? Meaning that this will tell me I'll have the potential, if I don't do nothing else, to reach over 220 million people. Now, they may be in Kalamazoo, Kentucky. They may be in Miami, Florida. They may be in Hawaii. They may be anywhere. We don't know. I don't want to talk to the people. They're not buying the house from me. I want to target my audience to an area that I represent as an agent. Okay? So what you're going to do is, you're going to, as an agent, I want you to call me if you're living in my backyard where I can drive 5 minutes or 5 miles to show you a home and not 5,000 miles up in Hawaii, because I can't sell you a home there. So I want to make sure I get my audience together. We're going to get to that portion. I just want to point it out to you. Now, which page do you want your ad to run on? Remember, I showed you I have several different pages. So this will only run on your business page. It will not run on your personal page. So you're going to tie this to a page that you represent as your business. I have several pages. So mine was going to run on my page. It's called Kelvin Verrett. Okay. Now, this here says that I accepted the terms of Facebook lead generation. I mean, I read all the disclosures. I'm going to stay with the Facebook rules and policies. Are they going to put me in Facebook jail and pull my ad? And I don't want that to happen. So I say I read all the different things here. Dynamic creative. I don't use this at all. You can if you want to, but I do not do the dynamic creative. They do variations in your ad to kind of let them work best. I disregard that portion myself, but you can look more into it. Catalog, you can select the catalog if you want to. And I have one here, but I never really used the catalog, so I skipped that portion there. Dynamic creative, skip. Catalog, skip. Budgeting, scheduling. When do I want to start my ad? I told you how much money I want to spend, correct? $10. Now I want to start my ad on March 11th at 2:47 p.m. as soon as I'm ready. And then, let's say I want to only run my ad for 10 days. This is where you put an end date in, and Facebook will spend $10 a day until you told it to stop. So if you know your budget was $300 and you don't want to spend no more than $300, then put in your budget for 30 days. At $10, you will spend $300 and it will end on the 30th day period. Okay, fantastic. All right. Any questions for me, guys? I'm checking the chat box now. Any questions? No chat questions. All righty. Now, this is where the special ad category come in, and this is where you're going to customize your audience. This is so important. This is extremely important. Remember I spoke about saved audiences? Remember I spoke about the who you want to speak to, your relevant, or not your relevant, but your real estate Sam, your avatar. This is where you're going to tell Facebook exactly what you want them to look like. Now, this is directly related to this button over here, potential audience. I want you to pay attention to this meter. So now I myself can create an audience, or I can use saved audience. Remember, I showed you my audience button. This is all the people that I want to target with my ads. Now, this is important here. Let's look at San Fernando Valley. I told Facebook inside this little window, you can't see it, all the demographics of the people that I want to see my ad. This here directly relates to how many people are going to see it and how far reaching my ad's going to go. I have it set up by parameters. It's important that you do that. Now, you can use existing audience or you can create a new audience. Let's say I want to create a new audience, okay? Now, it's already a special ad category, and then here, I click on this here, a drop down comes, and I can tell Facebook, oh, this is my saved audience. So let me go search existing audience, exclude, create new audience. Let's do that one. And then under special ed category, because I know that the special ed category is the one that's going to keep me in compliance. Select your source that I want my audience to come from. I can pick it out of the ones I already have in my book, but chances are you don't have that. So you don't have nobody in there that you can do it. Select by location. You can say United States. You can say more specific. This is going to directly affect your audience. Now let me say Los Angeles. That's where I'm at. Say browse, we're going to come up here. Regions, free trade, I'm doing that. It's not doing it for me. Let me see here. Right, so select your source. All right, this is not where I want to be. Let me back out there. This is taking me somewhere else. Let me back out of there. It's not giving me what I'm asking for. So let me make sure I'm going in the right place for you. Save audience, create. Search existing audience. I don't want to do that. Create a new audience. Custom audience. So there it is. I want to create my own audience, a custom audience. Now I'm going to tell Facebook where to get them from. I can get it from my website. I can get it from customer lists that I uploaded, the ones I showed you already. My Instagram account, Facebook account, on Facebook. Some things changed just less I did it. Video, lead form, instant experience, shopping. So where are your sources, your custom audience going to come from? Let's go from Facebook page. I use that one. Okay, now it's going to go in and say, use my Facebook page. Events, everyone who engaged with my page. If you have a lot of traffic, anyone who visited my page, anyone who engaged, anyone who clicked call to action button, anyone who sent me a message, anyone who saved your page. Okay, I got a lot of social conversations going on my Facebook, so it could be that. But any of the following criteria, all, just say all, retention 325 days, further narrow, exclude people, include people. Now it's going to show you my audience, going to change things over here. Audience name, testing. This is not where I want to be at. There's something changed here on me, guys, but we'll make it work. Description. Facebook training, and then create an audience. Now this is strictly with who engaged my page. Now I want you to notice something here. I'm going to leave it like that. Your custom audience was created based on my Facebook demographics. Now, you notice that meter, it was way over here. Now I moved to here. Now the potential reach is showing unavailable at this point in time, but you notice that my reach changed because I gave it parameters and I narrowed down the 220 million people to a certain group of people that I want to target in my audience. We're going to go back. I'm going to further put this together. Now exclude. This is important too. Now, I can't discriminate, but I can exclude people that I don't want to be looking at my ads, because realtors will click your ads. People that's buying a car will click your ads. People that's looking for a school will click your ads. So I want to exclude people that I don't want to click the ads. Who do you do not want to click your ads? How about real estate agents? You don't want them to click your ad, right? So I'm going to say exclude real estate agents, realtors. They had to change it. Let me see here. One second, guys. Include one of the following. Exclude at least one of the following. Nope. I have something predefined, but I don't want to do that. Let's go here. Location, there it is. And this here. This is what I want to get to, guys. This is where you're going to tell them where you want your ad to run at. Now, I want my ad to run, I apologize there, Los Angeles. Okay, now you notice it regioned out Los Angeles, right? So now I know where my ad is going to run. Now I'm going to stop here for a second and ask a question. Any questions you have for me on running your ad? United States, I put in Los Angeles, and I reduce it down to Los Angeles. Now, inside of Los Angeles, there's a lot of people in Los Angeles that's there that you may or may not want to engage in your ad. Okay? So I got Los Angeles. Now I said, well, that's a pretty big area. Let me go ahead on and further identify my target audience that I want to do. And they made a change here on Facebook. But here it is. Now, if I'm working in Los Angeles and I only work in a certain area, let's say I work in the Palmdale, Lancaster area. Let me get rid of this pen. Delete that pen and delete this pen, Los Angeles. We'll delete these pens right quick. And I'm going to drop a pen. Let's scroll in. San Bernardino, Riverside, and my territory is Los Angeles. I'm going to say I'm on the Pasadena area, Los Angeles. I click, drop that pin right there, and it automatically sets up a parameter. It say 15 miles from that pin, so it's a circle. So my ad is only going to run in this geographical area and no further. So within 15 miles of this location, I just dropped the pin. Or I could say 15 miles of Los Angeles, 15 miles of Pasadena, 15 miles of Palmdale. Wherever I want to do it, can do it, and it tells me my potential audience that I'm going to reach within 15 miles. Now, okay, so we got that. Locate people living in this area recently in this area. So it's going to look at Facebook demographics and so how many people living in this area around this 15-mile radius. And I'm going to make sure they see this ad and they see this ad only. Not people that's living, let me go out a little bit. Not people that's living in Victorville. Not people that's living in Lancaster. Not people that living in San Bernardino, Riverside, Irvine. Only people in this circle. So it's very important that you do this. This is going to help you spend your money effectively. Okay. Detailed targeting and demographics of the people that you want. So let's go over here. This is where I was trying to get to, guys. Who you want to target, and then targeting people who are interested in mortgages. Mortgage loans. Okay, I want to target them. Who else you want to target? People that are looking at new construction. Why am I picking this here? Because these people are probably looking to buy a home, right? That came up there. Let's talk about people that's looking for Home Depot. I use that one too. Home improvement, that's a good one. How about people that's searching Realtor.com? Now, careful here. Realtor.com Pro is for agents, but Realtor.com is for people that are searching for homes. How about people that's on Zillow? Okay, not Zillow Premier Agents because that is agents, right? I'm telling who I want to target. Okay, then who else? Let's see, people that's on Trillia. TRU. TRU. Okay, Trillia. Okay, so you got it. So now if you notice my audience is getting smaller because I'm targeting certain people with certain demographics. Now, I can't say men, I can't say women, I only can say all, and I can't say anything below 18 or higher than 18 or 65 because then I'll start discriminating. So I must leave 18 and 65 in place and totally what I want to everybody that's 18 years old or 65, there's no discrimination there. I'm good there. Okay, now I added that. Now I can narrow my audience even further by, let me see, not that one there. I did exclude already. Did I go back to exclude? Locations, people live in this area here, engagement testing, exclude one of the following. So this here is messing me up here because I wanted to exclude realtors, but I have realtors in mind already. So I can say real estate agents in that area because I have one already set up for realtors myself. Agents in the San Fernando Valley. So I'm advertising Valley. I say exclude them agents because I don't want them clicking on my ad. So I just say don't show my ad to any of the people business. Every time they click, guess what? It costs you $3. Okay? So don't have them clicking your ads. So get rid of the agents. All right. And then we've got that in place, audience in place. It's taking me longer than I thought. Optimize. Don't worry about that. Automatic placements recommended. That's good. Good. I'm done with all my edits. Move to the next spot. We're almost there. Now we're going to create our ad. We did all of that just to get to a place where we can create our ad. Okay? Now we're ready to create our ad. Oh, this is myself and my lovely wife here. On WhatsApp that I was doing there. So now new homes, identity. Now you notice we're in the third block here. We have the folder. We have the actual ad itself, the campaign, and then we the ad campaign, and then we have the ad itself. Now we're actually going to work on the ad. Okay, so going to be where I told you where I want to be on my Facebook page. All right, you can also with Facebook and Instagram owning each other. You can say link my Instagram account right here. So your ad will run on your Instagram account and it will run on your Facebook account simultaneously because we know Instagram is where all of your millennials are operating at and they love looking at pictures and love clicking on things. So make sure your ad is going to Facebook and Instagram for the reach. Okay? Then ad setup. Create an ad or use an existing ad. In this case, we're going to create an ad. Now, here is important format. Do I want a single image or a video? You can do a video ad, and something that I'm going to be experimenting with next is that I'm going to generate an ad with a video first. Then when they watch the video, it's going to automatically send them to a call to action and see how that works out because people like watching videos. A short 30-second, 1 minute video about something, then go up to the big axe, the problem. The video will identify the problem and the solution, then the call to action going to give me the information. So I go image. You can also do a carousel. You can use more than one image or more than one video for your ad. So it kind of rotate the ad where it looks like it's different ad running. But you can do that. So let's go to ad creative. Okay, so now media feeds and videos and stories, and that's where your ad possibly going to run. So what I'm going to do is go right here to media feeds and here This is where it would look like. This is a picture I already had set up with my wife and I in here. If I wanted to change that picture, I can change that picture out. I can either upload the picture or go into another place and find another picture from my computer. So you can change, you can crop the video here, and then I'll use this picture here. This is the picture that I had, was using this. And if, let's say I don't like the picture, I want to crop it, I can crop the picture, change the size of the picture, make it square, make it horizontal, make it original, whatever I want to do, I can change the picture here. Once I finish doing the picture here, boom, I just changed the picture from my ad. Now it's looking good. Now on stories, what is that picture going to look like on stories? Because stories look different than news feeds or streams. So now I can adjust the picture on my stories account. This is something new. I wasn't doing this at first. This is new. So on my stories account, let's go for pictures. I'm going to change it. Ads and Facebook stories must have an aspect ratio of 9.16 or 9.99. So that picture won't work. So let's go to stories and let's do, how about that one? I don't know the ratio that bit, but this is something new here, but it'll work. Hopefully this guy's helping you guys out here. Now this is just me putting this in. Now this stories could be a video. Okay, don't have to be a picture. Let's go with a video. But I think stories, either pictures or videos, just a picture of me won't give much credibility there. So I'm gonna put this picture in and we're gonna go forward. You guys got the gist of it. You'll put something there and then we're gonna go save. And of course, I'm doing a house, so I'm only putting this here because I didn't put a house in. I'll put a house in and make it work. To keep it going, to be consistent, just do the house thing. Because I'm actually advertising a house, I was just placing something in there. So that's what it would look like on stories. Okay, if that wasn't like, I'll choose another house. And what I'm trying to look for something that when the end user look at my ad, it's going to be so compelling, they're going to click on it. They're going to give me the information. So this is my hot house. That's the one I use. So if I want to use something else, I could use this home here. It's a beautiful home. Whatever I want to use, I have the ability to do so. But my whole goal is to create engagement, and I want their information. So I saved that one. Now the last one, results instant articles. Now I'm gonna place an ad in here, get my pictures ready for my ad because I want this thing to run. I want it to pop. I want to get leads, and I want to get more leads and more leads. Now these are already in my Facebook account, but if I wanted to, I could pull these things from my computer by uploading in images. So have the pictures ready, so when you're ready to do your ad, you got it. Okay, so down, there are the two. Now I have all three of my ads going. Let me change this to a house because it kind of be misleading here. I'm gonna make this a house so I can be consistent. Okay, now I got my ad together. Got all my houses in place, good. My feeds, my stories, and my result instant articles go right there. Primary text, this is important here, guys. This is where you're going to start giving your lead, your ad, some life, okay? All right, so what's your primary text going to be? What's going to be your compelling words that you're going to share with them that's going to make your ad work? So let's do it here. 1 second, guys. There we go. All right. I'm trying not to type everything all over again, so I'm cheating on you guys a little bit here. All right. So what's my primary text going to be? Remember I had my ad. Now, this is where you're going to text your stuff in at. Now, if you don't have it, people like to put in mojos, okay? I mean, emojis. So you see I have a little heart in mine right here. You can get these little emojis from your computer. I put in People love emojis. I don't know why. These new construction homes, in my call to action, you see what it says there? These new homes in Orange County and San Bernardino County, and developers have to sell these as soon as possible. I'm telling them what's going to make this here engaging for them. So right now, type in your primary text, what you want to be. Hey, I have homes available, new construction homes available. You can rip it off. It's a good idea. Rip it off. It works. New construction homes available in Los Angeles, new construction homes available Palmdale. What's your territory? And developers, they have to sell these homes as soon as possible. Use it. It works. I got over 1,200 leads off of this ad, so it works. Okay? And then what did I do? I said new construction homes, interest. I'm trying to find a home. Can't find one. They're available in my territory. And guess what? They got to sell them right away because I'm ready to move. Okay? Then I said, check out incentives. Look at this here. I said, check out incentives or wet the whistle. Meaning that incentive is that the builder is giving buyers up to $20,000 to buy their homes. Woohoo! That means click my ad now so you can get in on the party and save some money. Then I tell them what I do. Call to action. Tap this button, learn more. Remember the 5 things, right? Identify the problem, houses. Gave them a solution, new construction. Gave them a call. Wet the whistle, incentive, save money. And then I told them what to do. Tap this button, call to action. And guess what they do? They tap the button. All right. Next thing I do is my headline. Now this is optional for you. If you want it, you can do it. But headline, I put a headline in. Now, if you notice to the right here, my ad is taking shape. You see this right here? I hope you guys can see this over here. You see, I got my call to action, then my ad. Now, this is what they're going to actually see on Facebook. You see that, right? I say access all new construction homes and deals in Orange County. I told them what to do. I gave them a call to action and I say, tap this button. Tap it. Come on, tap it and give me your information. And that's what they do. Okay. Now, I can change these. I can give them other options. I can add other options in place, up to 5. So tap this button, call me now, learn more, click this page, get your home now, whatever I want to do, but make it something that it be so compelling that they can't resist but tapping that button and giving you the information. Remember, tap, not click, not push, tap, because everybody's on their cell phone doing what? They're tapping the screen and they're going to tap your ad. All right, that's how you do it. Now you're working in their area. Now, description. You don't have to put a description in, but you can put a description in, and I think it's important to put a description in on your ad. So what's the description going to be for your ad? If you want to put one in, it's totally optional. You can, not necessary. Okay? Let me go down to my description. All right. Okay. That. And next. Done. Okay, finish all them things there. All right, trying to get to my next one. Now let me go there. Okay, so your description. Now, whatever description you want to put in here, you can put in here like homes available for immediate move-in. You can say whatever you want to say here. I have a new listing today. I'm going slow, guys, because I want you to get it. I want you to be putting together your ad right now. New listing today. Whatever it is, I just put it in place. Now, to me, I think this is very important. Now, a display link, optional. What does that mean? That you can use a link that you can add right in your page to give them to click on. I don't use that. You know why? Because I want them to give me the name, address, and phone number. I don't want to send them nowhere. I want them to click on my lead form. Remember, we generate leads. So do not put a link in your ad. Okay, I have a new listing. All right, now I just put that there, but whatever you want to put there, put that there. Now, here's the big thing. Call to action. Now, sign up, don't work. Apply now, don't work. Book now, don't work. Download, you have nothing to download. get offer, get quote. You know what works the most effective, the highest rate for getting the clicks is learn more. How many people want more information? Everybody. So my call to action is learn more. Learn more. Okay? Now, my ad is ready to go. You see this, right? Now, all I want to do now is now give the ad some life. Now, give them the direction, new homes, call to action, made a promise, incentives, save some money, click the button, learn more. Okay, new listings, learn more. Now, instant form, automatic chat. If you wanted to do a chat, they can click that and you can communicate on Facebook. But how many times somebody will be talking about chat and then you out showing houses, or you making phone calls, or you having family time? No, you want the instant form so you can call them around your lead generation time. Okay? Or you can respond when the lead come in and call them right back because they clicked on your ad. All right? Now, I myself already have instant form. When I say instant form, right? Call to action, instant form. I have instant forms already created for my new construction properties. Now, I'm not going to use my instant form. I want to create a new form with you. So let's get it busy. So click on create a new form. Now, new form for credit, employment, housing, continue. Okay, now we're going to give this form a name. Let's go ahead on and put the form a name. We're going to call your form going to be called New Construction Homes. Going to be called Hot Homes in Los Angeles. Sellers have to sell now. Whatever you want to give that name to, give that name to it. I'm going to call it Hot Houses. That's my name. Okay. What do I want? Customize your form depending on the goal to generate a campaign. Use this form for quick fill out to submit to a mobile device. Step by step that gives you people place. So I want my more volume. Make it easy. Okay, so here it is, guys. Finna set your forms up. Let's do it. Background image. Do you want an image on your form? Yeah, I like images on my form. Let me see, I think there's a choice here. Upload image, recommended size. Because I think the image is going to pull from your ad to the form unless they changed it. The background image from the ad will actually propagate to the form. So I'm going to leave that out. I'm not going to put it in. Greeting, getting started, headline. And that'll be, let's see, my headline would be Access New Construction Homes. That's the last one here. Access New Construction Homes. That's what I want. See right here, you saw I just came in? Take it out so you can see it. You see right there? Access new construction homes, home deals in Orange County. I can put it anywhere I want. Why I'm saying Orange County? Because people love the place they live. They live in Orange County. They don't have a problem with clicking on Orange County because they identify with Orange County. They're in Palmdale. They don't have a problem with clicking on Palmdale because they identify with Palmdale. So just put that location there. Access new construction homes in Los Angeles County. I did county because I wanted widespread. But if I could have put Palmdale, Lancaster, Santa Clarita, but it minimizes my arguments because this ad may hit a person in Pasadena and I say Riverside, then they're going to click on it. But I'll go to Riverside and I'll go to Pasadena. So I did county. Okay. Now, include action details, whatever descriptive you want to put in there, you put that in. I'm going to put the same thing here. And I'm going to call it Get Hot Deals Now. Now, your wording will be your wording. I'm just giving you the step in the format, okay? Now, I did the format, did that. Now, greeting, now I want to ask the questions. This is where it is so important, guys. Now, what do you want from the people that you want? Okay, now, what question are you going to ask? Are you going to just give me your name, address, and phone number, or are you going to ask some questions? I think a question is the best thing to do. Ask a question. So let's go ahead and add a question. Multiple choice, short answer. Okay. Mine was when are you looking to move? That's a real question. When are you looking to move? So how soon do you have to move? Right? That's the question. Then add an answer. Multiple choice. Why multiple choice? Because it's on a mobile phone. I want to be easy for them. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3 months. 1 to 3 months. Okay. Add another question. Multiple choice. Okay. Did I put it in there yet? Well, when you look at move, add a question, short answer, question. Okay, wait. Move that. When are you looking to move? Yep. Got that in place. And short answer, add a question. I'm messing up here. Multiple choice. That's where I gotta go back. Okay, let me go back here. Add a question, multiple choice. Question, when are you looking to move? Multiple choice, guys, multiple choice. Answer, 1 to 3 months. Okay, multiple choice. So click on that. Because these are non-threatening questions, okay? Then add another one, 3 to 6 months. Why is that important? Because when somebody tell you they want to move in 1 to 6 months, will you be calling them up every week talking about you ready to buy, you ready to look at the house? No. You want to know how to engage them because each one of these people will be set up on a different contact method. Then the last question will be 6 months or more. Now, important because that person 6 months or more, I'm not going to beat them up about clicking my ad and talking to me every week and let's go look at houses. Do you deal with a lender? Are you pre-qualified? I'm not going to ask any of the questions there. Just want to let them know I'm available to assist them when they're ready to start looking. So if you notice on the side, look at the ad here, guys. We're formulating the ad. Access news, construction, home, hot deals, get deals now. When are you looking? When are you looking to move? How about that? Looking to make your move. How about that one? I like that. To make your move. When are you looking to make your move? There we go. Now, here it is, guys. Let people know how the information will be used. The you give will be used or shared. Contact information. Let me see what I put on mine right here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my page is not moving on me. Okay. All right, then I'll go into this page 2, the answer. Then I ask, will I give them anything now at this point? I want the email address. I want their full name. What else I want? Right, because I made a promise to them, right? Tap to get the information. When you look at the move, then I say, what, let me see here. Let's skip a step. 1, 2. Description thing right here. All right. Tap to get instant access. Nope, that's not it yet. All right, I'm gonna add one field to this here. Is add a category. I want phone numbers, right? I want email, full name, and phone number. All right, now this is important, guys. phone number, email, phone number, and full name. Now, why would they give this here to me? Because I promised them incentives, right? Tap to receive. Where would you, how would I get you the information or whatever it's going to be? And this here things, there's a place where it says add into your database where it automatically form feed on Facebook and pre-fill a form. Right here, say pre-fill information. It takes and it would automatically propagate the name, phone number, and email address because Facebook already have the information. Okay, that makes it easy for you to get the information that you need. See, let people know information we use to contact information. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this here. I think that's where it goes at. All right, so I got name, email address, and phone number. Okay, the next I'm gonna do is go to my next step. Facebook did a change on here, so let me go privacy policy. Now, this is where you must have a privacy policy. If you're a real estate agent, on your website of your real estate account, you have a privacy policy link. Open it up, grab that link, copy it, and paste it in here, and they give you your privacy policy. You must have a privacy policy established with your leads, okay? So with mine, I just go over here to show you where I get mine from. 3:28, we got to end this in 2 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But this is my website at ForRedfordHomes.com. You can go in and look at what I did here, copy it. It's all good. Down at the very bottom, it says privacy policy. See right there? Just take a right click on that link, say copy link address, and that'll give you the privacy policy. It's already on your website. So just use the one with your brokerage, and that'll save you a lot of time and headache. Okay? So let's go here, link to my privacy policy. Take it. I just copied on my Facebook page. Then there it is. I mean, my personal website. Then it's there. Link. Then text link. Okay, so I say privacy policy. Alrighty, and then we got disclaimer, customer disclaimer. You can add this. Nope, don't want to add nothing else to it. Completion. Now, this is important, guys. Highly important. Headline, y'all set. Description. You can visit our website for more information now. I will put right here. This is where I want to put that. Tap to get your results now. Call to action, view website. Call to action, view website. Tap here to view. Because people like to look at homes, right? View homes now. Okay, tap here to view homes now. This is my call to action. The reason I do it this way here is that they like to see houses. Your description, you can do the website. To see the website to see homes now. Thanks, you're all set. Or information on your way, whatever you want to put there, put it there. Then now you can't tell them what to do unless you put a link in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right back to my website, right? I'm going to go back to my home page so that I can give them what? My URL. Now, this is key, guys. Key. Don't just send them to your website, to your favorite page. Send them to your search page with houses already there, okay? Send them to something like this. Don't send them to your main page because there's nothing there. People want to see houses. So send them to a place where there's houses. Okay, they're going to say, whoa, look at all these houses available. And then that's what they're going to click. So go to your search page, copy the link right here. Do not go to your main page. I know you love your URL, but that ain't going to get you business. This is going to make people stay on your page. As soon as they get there, they're going to say, oh, that's a nice house. oh, that's a nice house. And they're going to start clicking. And guess what they're going to do? After 2 clicks on your website, guess what your website going to say? Give me information. Give me your name, your address, and your phone number. That's what you want. You got them on Facebook and you have them on your personal website. They go into your CRM and you start making money. That's what I'm talking about. You start to make money. And right there, boom, the ad is done. We got it all in. My ad is complete. The only thing that I'm not satisfied with, this picture is not here. It should be, but I'm going to go ahead on and pull that picture in. I didn't think I needed that picture. I think the picture going to come in automatically, guys. I just do. I'm going to go ahead on and save it as a draft, first of all. And going from here, now just to add, we just put together. The only thing, my picture's not here, but I think the picture is going to come in. I did not put the picture here, but I think it's going to come in because the picture is not, it's going to come from the ad itself. I'm going to go publish, and let's see what it looks like. Let's say, okay, 2 questions. You cannot have 2 questions sharing the same field. Okay, upload the image. Let me go ahead and put the image in here. I'm just gonna grab a picture right quick. Red homes. I'm just gonna grab a picture because I don't think I need the picture. I want the picture to match my ad. Okay, so I just put a home in there. Question with the same question. So somewhere on my question side, I got the same question being asked. Email, phone number, tap again. When are you looking to move? Full name. Okay, my questions did not go in place. It's there. Cannot have 2 questions shared in the same field. Go to error. Okay, there it is. 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 months or more. Okay. All right. When are you looking to move? Let's take that out. All right. That's my error. Okay. How soon are you looking to, I guess that, I'm going to take that question out. I think it's maybe double booking it. Okay. No. There it is. That was it. Okay. I typed it in twice. So now, guys, we successfully completed a Facebook ad. This is what my ad looks like. And you, right now, if you follow this process, your Facebook ad is ready and ready to publish. Let's take a look at what it looks like at the top. You go click here, get share link. It's off. Copy it. I'm gonna go over to this page here and let's see what my ad will look like on Facebook once it's published. Now this is, guys, is it. I am done. You guys are there. You can open up your mic. You can ask me the questions at this point in time. That is Facebook 101 has been there. And that's what your ad will look like. You got your homes up. It looks like on Facebook, Instagram there. It has on Instagram stories what it looks like. It has the stream for video, nothing going to play there. Here, and this is because I added random pictures. Now, if they were to click on your ad, how would it perform? That's the thing that you want to look at. Okay? All right, that's your ad. Learn more, click, It goes through. So your ad is up, it's running, it's working. So at this point in time, I'm going to stop, open up the mic, and let's go ahead on and see if we can listen to some questions that you may have. And the mic is open. You guys can unmute yourself and ask me some questions. And if you're stuck somewhere, I'll see if I can help you out. Okay, I don't know if someone's talking to me at this point in time. Everybody's muted. Anyone have any questions? Anybody there with me? Okay, hey Bernie, how you doing, sir? Excellent, brother. Excellent. I am glad to see that you are on board, brother. So let me go ahead and change over my screenshot. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Well, guys, listen, it took me a little bit longer than I thought. I wanted to end at 2:30, 3:30. Actually, I thought it was going to be in an hour, but I realized quickly it was going to be a little bit longer. But this is really what all the Facebook marketing is all about. And guys, it just it's going to take some real intention behind it. But we have generated over 1,200 leads to get this thing rolling. Average, we've been spending about $2.16 up to $3.16 for the ads. But if you have your drip campaign and your things in place, you can take advantage of this market and you can really generate leads. And the whole thing about it is conversion, guys. It's conversion. And if you don't convert the people that you're targeting, you can throw them money out the window. Go spend it on your wife, your kids. Go buy a car or something, but don't give it to Facebook unless you're going to actually take advantage of it. And so, any questions about the process that I went through or step that because I try to do step by step for everybody. Okay, awesome, awesome. And I did record it, so I'll be able to. I'll post it to Facebook, so you guys. I mean, not Facebook, but Instagram, YouTube, where you guys can get the information and feel free to reach out to me. And one thing, I'm with EXP Real Estate, and if you guys are not with this company, you should be. I'm gonna tell you this here. I got with this company for 20 years. I'm a broker, but I decided to align myself with this company because of the training, the support, and the compensation for passive income. I'm near retirement age, and one of the things I've been working for 20 years in this business, and as most realtors, we don't have more money than we need to retire. So I wanted to give myself an added advantage. And by selling real estate and helping other agents succeed, the company give me residual income that takes care of me for my kids, my grandkids to be able to inherit it. So I want to, before I get off, I always would do this here. You don't have to watch. If you choose not to, I pray that you do watch and see what I saw. Because when I saw this opportunity, I'm telling you, I lost sleep. I mean, I was like, this can't be real. And since I've been in this company a little bit over a year now, I have over $20,000 in stock that's for me. And I didn't do nothing but earn it by selling houses and sharing this opportunity with people, because every brokerage start from an agent telling another agent about how wonderful they love their brokerage, and they join. And right now, the broker that you with right now today, probably 5 to 10 agents have joined the company because you were there. And the question I would ask is that, how much money did the broker give you for doing that? And if the answer is zero, then that's your answer. And I know I'm retired with Keller Williams. I'm retired vested with Keller Williams. And I was with them for 12 years. And they would give me a check every month called Profit Share. And my check would be about $210 for, I've been not working with them now for almost 9 years, and I would get about $200 check. And then it went down to $71. Then it went down to $27. Then it went down to zero. I haven't got a check now in about 6 months because it's not profitable. But with this company here, that never could be the case because our money don't come from profit. It comes from revenue. So whenever the company make $1, give you 50 cents back, and they give it to the agents. And so that means that I have a guaranteed source of income coming in for the rest of my life. And when I pass on, I leave it as a will to my children, and they get the money. I'm going to sell real estate no matter what. No matter what flag I'm flying, I'm going to sell real estate. But it'd be nice to, when I stop selling real estate, to still have a check coming in. And that's what I say, it's a retirement account. You imagine the company giving you money every month for the rest of your life, even when you're not selling real estate. That's what this is doing here. And I'm going to end here, and I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to let it go. But I would say this here. Check it out, man. And if you want to know more about the company, whoever invited you to this call, say, man, tell me about this EXP. And don't let your pride get in the way. Because one of the things that I did was I had to get rid of my pride because I'm like, man, I'm a broker. What you talking about? I don't even work with no other broker. I mean, I'm the man. And I was like, that didn't make no sense. And what I found out, and I'm not selling you anything, is the truth. Keller Williams never gave me $20,000 just to be an agent, a broker. I'm not an agent with them, I'm a broker affiliate, so I don't work for them, I work with them. But never did. But I've talked with agents been with the company for 4 years. They got like $200,000 in their retirement account from selling houses. And people hearing about the company. It's not about EXP is a bad company because we got almost 50,000 agents. In less than 10 years, we are the #1 agency in the country, and we in 7 different countries. Guys, if I could tell you this here, you can do business in Florida, in South Africa, in Canada, in Australia, in the UK, in Mexico, South Africa, right now. And you don't have to sell real estate there. You just know somebody there and tell them about EXP. And people are coming on. 50,000 agents have said, yeah, this is a good opportunity. And I'm talking about some of the highest producing agents in the industry has joined EXP because they saw what I saw. And if you haven't considered it, consider it. Watch the video again. Talk to somebody or talk to me, and let me help you guys see what I saw. That's just my pitch, and I care about you guys. That's my phone number, my email address. If you need anything at all, be sure to reach out to me, and I will be glad to help you out. I am Kelvin Verrett, your expert advisor, your friend, and your master trainer. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic rest of the day. I'll speak with you soon. Any questions before I sign off? As I am recording. That's my mentor. I love Les Brown. Mabel's baby boy. He said, if you fall on your back, you better, if you fall down, you better land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. Love Les Brown. Love him. Love him. Absolutely. You have a good day also. God bless.